So Adrian wants something my family calls chicken squares for dinner. So I thought I would show you guys how I do them. First off, we have 1 package or 8 ounces of cream cheese. To that, you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter, melted, 2 tablespoons of milk, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. You can also add more or less depending on your personal preference. And we'll give that a mix until it's all combined. Once it's all combined, it's gonna look something like this. It's kind of like savory cream cheese icing, kind of, I guess. To this, you're gonna add your chicken. This is 2 cups of canned chicken, but you can use whatever chicken you have on hand, rotisserie, something you grilled, boiled, leftover, whatever. And you just toss it in, give it a mix. I'm gonna give it a taste at this point just to see if the seasoning is where I want it. Yeah, that's good. Next, we're gonna take a can of these crescent dough sheets. I like to use the dough sheets because then I can cut them down to the sizes that I want. You can also buy the croissant rolls canned and just pinch the seams so that you have them as rectangles instead of triangles. But I find this to be easier, a little bit more convenient. And then I just use a knife to cut these into rectangles. Then you'll take these rectangles one at a time, give them a little bit of a stretch, but careful not to tear the dough. And then you'll place your filling in the center. About, I'd say a 1/2 cup, I think. And just a quick tip as you're filling these, if you put the filling down in a diamond shape on the square so that the tips of the diamonds are next to in the center of each side rather than the corners, then it's gonna be really easy to pull in the corners and pinch them to make the square. Like that. So the recipe that I grew up with calls for you to roll these in cracker crumbs, like Ritz cracker crumbs or whatever kind of cracker crumbs that you have on hand. But I don't have any on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and give mine a little egg wash before I put them in the oven. So the pastry instructions say that these cook at 375 for at least 10 to 13 minutes. That's what I'm gonna start with, 13 minutes in the oven, but it might take a little longer just because they are a filled pastry instead of just the plain pastry dough. So I'm gonna stick these in the oven and I'll show them to you once they're done. And here are the chicken squares. When they are done, they're nice and golden brown. I did have these ones in the oven for about 23 minutes and they look perfect. And then on the inside is just this yummy, cheesy chicken, tasty filling. I hope you guys make it and I hope you enjoy. And feel free to mix it up. You can really put anything inside of these. They don't have to be chicken. They're like a homemade Hot Pocket. Handy, right?